Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry, and students, today we are going to discuss the second part of the chapter, that is light. In the last chapter, in the last part of this video for this chapter, we have discussed about the reflection of light, and today in this video we are going to discuss about the concave mirror and the convex mirror and important characteristic features of the images which will form by these kind of the mirrors. So let's start students. The first topic which we are going to discuss in this video, that is spherical mirrors. So spherical mirrors, as the name suggests, has a sphere like shape. It appears as if it is a part of a sphere. There are two types of the spherical mirrors, which I have already taught you that there is a concave mirror and second one is a convex mirror. So if you talk about the concave mirror, it is a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inwards. Okay, and if you talk about the convex mirror, it is a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outwards. So in this figure you can see this one is that is the left hand side, that is the concave mirror, and in the right hand side there is a convex mirror. And students, you can see the ray of light which are falling on the concave mirror, they are pointing at a particular point. So means this is the specific kind of a nature, that is convergent nature. So means the concave mirror, on the concave mirror whatever the light will fall, they will point on a one particular point, and this phenomena, this is the important characteristic, you can say that it having the tendency to converge the light at a particular point. And just its opposite, if you talk about the convex mirror, so it having the tendency that whatever the light will fall on it, it will be diverged. So in the figure you can see the whatever the light are coming from the straight line, okay, and they are diverting outward side, okay. So this is the divergent nature of the convex mirror. So means whatever the light will come on the concave mirror, it will be centralized, that is the convergent of the light. And if you talk about the convex mirror, they are having the tendency to diverge light, okay. Now come to the next point, the image formed. Which kind of the image formed by the concave and the convex mirror? So the image formed by the concave mirror has the following properties, that is, it can either be real or virtual, it can either be inverted or erect, it can have the same size as that of the object, a large size that of the object, or a smaller size than that of the object. So it depends on the position of the object, okay. Now come to the next. The image formed by the convex mirror has the following properties, that is, it is always virtual image, it is always upright, that is also known as erect image, it is smaller in size as that of the object. So these all are the important properties of the images which will formed by the convex mirror and the concave mirror. Now applications, what are the important applications of the concave mirrors? So let's see. Satellite dishes use a concave mirror to gather all the signals and reflect them on a certain point. Next, dentists use a concave mirror to reflect light on a particular tooth. Shaving mirror. Shaving mirrors are concave in shape. Headlights of a car have a concave mirror. so that we can reflect backlight straight on the path. As well as torches also use the concave mirrors. So these all are the important fields where we are using concave mirror, and these are very useful. Now come to the application of the convex mirror. Convex mirror having a very huge applications. The rear view mirrors are convex mirrors as they provide a wide view of the road behind. Security mirrors near an ATM are convex so that the user can detect easily if anyone else is watching from the behind or not. So this is also a very important application of the convex mirror. And you can see here the torch, there is a concave surface, and in the another, that is the rear view mirror on a car, in a car. Okay, now lenses are also a very important. Lens is a part of a reflecting material like glass or a plastic, but curved from both sides. Lenses are unlike mirrors that have a reflecting surface only on one side. Depending upon its shape, a lens can be categorized as, that is, convex lens, and second one is a concave lens. First, we are going to discuss convex lens. A convex lens is curved outwards. It is thicker in the center and narrows down at the edges. It merges the light rays passing through it at a certain point. Therefore, it is called a converging lens, as like the mirrors. Next, concave lens. A concave lens is curved inwards. It has wider edges and a thinner center. It reflects back the light that travels through it in different directions. Therefore, it is also called as a divergent lens. Okay, students. So here you can see this is the convex lens and there is a concave lens. And convex lens, whatever the lights are coming in a straight line, but after the passing from the convex lens, they are pointing at a particular point. So this is the convergent nature. It's showing the convergent nature. And if we talk about the concave lens, it having the divergent nature, means whatever the lights will come in a straight line, okay, it will be diverge, means it will be spread. So this is the important feature of the concave lens, that whatever the light will pass from the concave lens, it will be spread. So means this is the divergent nature shown by the concave lens. Now come to the image formed by the convex and concave lenses. What kind of the images? A convex lens forms an image that is real. Second, inverted, and the image is large and appears close to the lens. So these are the features. Next, a concave lens forms an image that is virtual, erect, small, and appears far away. Okay, so these are the features of the images which will form by the concave lens. Okay, now come to the next point, that is sunlight and what is rainbow. So first we are going to discuss about the rainbow. A rainbow is a natural phenomena in which the light rays of the sun are reflected and refracted by the water droplets present in the atmosphere. A rainbow appears as an arc on the sky that contains a band of 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And collectively we known as these all colors, that is VIBGYOR. This also means that the white light of the sun contains 7 colored light in it that separates out due to the refraction. That is called a spectrum of lights. This spectrum of light can be seen in the following, that is rainbow, soap bubbles, surface of a CD and prism. Okay, now you can see here is a beautiful rainbow. Okay, come to the, and this is the prism, and from this prism the white light when pass, okay, it will be spread into the 7 different colors, and you can see in this figure. Now come to the last topic for this chapter, that is Newton's disk. The Newton's disk can be obtained by dividing a disk into 7 partitions with the different colors and painting each of them with the 7 colors of the rainbow. When the disk is rotated at a fast pace in daylight, all the colors tend to mix together and the disk appears whitish in color. Okay, so it means that the white color is not a white color. Actually, this is a combination of the 7 different colors which we have seen in a rainbow formation. So here Newton disk is same thing proving. So I hope students you must have enjoyed this video. So thank you students.